What's up, y'all? It's your girl Justice here, and I'm back with another video. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm outside, just chilling at my pool. I'm not in the pool, but I'm just sitting out here and relaxing. And I wanted to get on here and make a quick video. I hope y'all can hear me. I wanted to get on here and make a video because right now I see trending right now Kountry Wayne. Kountry Wayne is the comedian, real funny. And they're talking about how he got like 10 kids and 5 baby mamas, and they giving him. I'm gonna get up and walk, y'all. It's a nice day outside. Yeah, they talking about like how he got like I think 10 kids and 5 baby mamas, and basically they just giving him a bunch of shit because he said that he take care of his because he said he take care of all his kids' mamas. So they calling him stupid. He bought them all a house, bought cars and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I'm just like, what's wrong with that? People are so used to like going against the people they got kids with. And like I said, I always say our community, like black people. I know what happened in other community, but I'ma just say our community, and I'ma also speak from this like experience of what I go through. And I'm like, okay, so he got 10 kids, 5 baby mamas. You think, I don't know if I want to sit on this swing set or what. You think that this man with all these kids, hold on, the lighting getting bad around here. Let me go back. This man with all these kids can really be there to take care of all these kids. Just him as one man and 10 kids. No, he can't. So therefore, the mothers have to pick up most of the slack. Like majority of the slack, the mothers have to pick up. Not saying he's slacking, but I'm just saying if you got 10 kids and then not only that, you a millionaire, you making all this money. So I'm pretty sure he busy. I'm pretty sure he got to like be on the road a lot, doing shows and stuff, which he literally said that. That's what he said. And he was like, he understand that his baby mamas, they can't, it's a lot of shade back here. He was like, he understand that his baby mamas, they can't go out and grind like he do because they are responsible mostly for the kids. They the ones getting the kids up for school. They the ones working on homework with the kids. They at sports events. They doing most of that because he out chasing those M's he got, the millions he got. So they picking up that slack. And to be honest, his kids' mothers, by them doing all that, they can't go out here and get it like he can. They can, but it's gonna be harder on them. And then where does that leave the kids if they mama out here on the road doing shows and doing all this stuff the same way Kountry Wayne is? Where that leave the kids? Now they ain't really getting what they need from neither one of the parents. So I don't see nothing wrong with him helping his baby mamas. He got 5, he got 10 kids. And just like he said, and I understand that, he don't smoke, he don't drink, he don't do nothing. So all that extra money he just keeping. A lot of these rappers and stuff, they blow money on all type of stuff. Smoking, drinking, jewelry, and all this and that. But then they laughing and making fun of their baby mamas because they still in the hood. But what does that say about you when you making all this money? You doing all this and the money most of the time. And everybody not on that. Oh, well, let me get the kids. Let me just give me the kids then. Okay, what he gonna do with the kids when he still got to make that money. He still got to go on the road. He still got to go do everything he do, which require, I'm pretty sure, a lot of his time, a lot of his mental. I'm pretty sure it takes a lot to get all that money and to maintain it and keep it. So therefore, he ain't gonna have the time that he need to give those kids. He's not. The mothers are doing that. So I respect him a lot for saying, he take care of his kids' mothers too. He bought them houses. He made sure they straight because they are doing most of everything with the kids while he out. able to make that money. And let me tell y'all something, that man gonna always be blessed. That man is gonna always be blessed. And he's setting a good example for his kids, because although he got all these baby mamas and all these kids, imagine what he's showing his sons, like, yeah, I made these mistakes, I made all these kids with these different women, but he's stepping up as a man, and he taking care of them kids. He taking care of his kids, and he helping out his children's mothers too. So y'all got to understand, it takes a village, and it takes the parents to be teammates with the goal of raising the child and making sure the child's straight. Now you got some people that's just so petty, and they just got this deep hatred towards their kids' mother. Some men and women too. We can go back and forth with that, because women do low down stuff to their children father too. They be out here not letting them see the kids and all this and that, which I always say, if a woman is out here legit keeping kids away from their father, I guarantee you they getting other support from somewhere else. They not taking care of them kids by themselves. They not stuck in the house with them kids 24/7. Or if they trying to do something, they always got the child. Somebody helping them. They mama, they sister, they grandma, they cousin, aunties, uncles. Somebody keeping them kids for them. Because I guarantee you, if they didn't have that support, they wouldn't be keeping them kids away from that man. Because being a mother is exhausting. It's exhausting. You always got to. Oh, I thought I heard some music, y'all. I didn't want to get copyrighted. You always got to think about the child before you do anything. So if they doing that, then they must got some other kind of support, somebody helping them. But anyway, I'm just going back to the men. We talking about the men, because we talking about Kountry Wayne. You got men out here that is so like jealous of their kids' mamas, or they mad that the mothers won't be with them. The mothers won't sit here and still sleep with them and let them control their life. That they will sit there and be like, okay, well, if we ain't gonna be together, then you can just do it by yourself. And I know, and I'm speaking too from experience, because I've had that told to me. If we ain't gonna be together, then you can just do it by yourself. Obviously you want to do it by yourself, stuff like that. And they use it against the mother. They withhold finances to help the mother, because if they don't do it, who got to do it? Mama. If they don't pay for it, who got to pay for it? Mama. And a lot of men know that, and they use that to their advantage. They know that they since they don't have the kids all the time, then they got more time to go out to make more money than the mother, especially if the mother don't have that support and she really stuck with them kids. They know they got an advantage if they leave the kids on her. They know they got an advantage if they don't help her financially, because a lot of her extra money and everything she do gonna have to go to that child. They know that, and some of them take full advantage of that. A lot of men does that. A lot of men do that. Just being honest. Prime example. Not to I'm trying to be transparent with y'all, but not put too much of my stuff out there. But I personally go through that. I'm in nursing school. I work hard. Me and my son, we live good. Everything all off the back of me, off my back, my blood, sweat, and tears. Don't get no child support. He's on child support. Ask me when the last time he paid it. He haven't made one payment. He been on now for about a year. Haven't made one payment. Nothing's being done. So where do that leave me? Still got to take care of the child. Still got to do what I got to do. Still got to try to follow my dreams, go to school, pay my bills, make sure the child got everything they need. And I have to have the child all the time with just my support. That is a lot for somebody. When having a child and raising a child take two people. Doing for a child financially takes two people. Yeah, one person can do it, but a child will have way more stuff and much more stuff if both parents did their part. So that's what I'm saying. The child at the end still the one that suffers. And a lot of men out here are petty. Like, y'all, men can be more pettier than women. And I'm just being real. Men can be more petty than women, and they use kids to hold women down. They use kids to try to hold women back. My child father didn't help get anything for my son for school. Nothing. I did it all on my own. Did I ask him? Yeah. He didn't get it. Why? Because he said me and him wasn't seeing eye to eye. What that got to do with what he gonna have for school? You get what I'm saying? So, prime example of petty men that put women in position every day to have to do things by themselves just because what they don't want to be with them. The relationship didn't work out. That's it. So the world always wants to talk about single mamas. They never hold men accountable. But here you got a stand up black man that made a bunch of kids with different women and that realized what he's done, that's stepping up to the plate, and he's taking care of his kids, and he also helping out his kids' mother, and they giving him backlash for it. Like what? Like, it make you really look at the world we live in. It make you really look at the world we live in and just how evil and petty people is. Like, that's sad that this man making all this money and he's telling y'all that he's very successful in what he do. He's telling y'all that he know if he had to drag all his kids behind him every time he did a show, if he had to drag all his kids behind him every time he went to go chase those millions that he got, he wouldn't even be half of where he at right now, because he'll have the responsibility of all those kids. So who picking up the slack of that? His baby mamas. So why wouldn't he help them when he know that it'll be 10 times harder for them to do what he doing while dragging them kids behind him? Like, let's be real, y'all. I just feel like this whole baby mama, baby daddy stuff, all this, and especially in our community, like, y'all, we got to do better. The kids shouldn't have to suffer because the relationship didn't work out or whatever happened. The kids shouldn't have to suffer. And if you in a better position as a man than your children's mother, and you know you very successful, it's hard out here. It's hard out here for people without kids. If you in a position to help and do for your kids' mothers, and you know that they picking up the back end of where you slacking it with the kids because you out here making money and doing what you're doing, why is it a problem if he bought his kids' mothers a house and a car? And that's basic. Okay, he bought them a house and a car, and I'm pretty sure they appreciate that. I'm pretty sure he ain't worrying about his baby mamas calling him nagging and fussing all the time. As a man, it probably make him feel real good that he can just, whatever his kid mother asks for, he can just give it to him. He ain't got to worry about it. Like, that probably make him feel good. It probably do something for him that, I'm giving my kids mama, they straight, they this and the third. Ain't no telling. But at the end of the day, the kid's straight, he's straight, the mother's straight, everybody happy. What's wrong with that? Everybody always got something to say when people trying to do the right thing. But you got people on the internet, excuse my language, that really praise a lot of goofy ass shit. Like, a lot of goofy ass shit on the internet get praised. Everybody just like, oh yeah, like, it's a lot of stuff. I ain't even gonna get into that, but it's a lot of stuff. I don't even really like the internet, the industry, all that stuff. It's weird to me. But they praise a lot of stuff that's not right. But they want to talk about when somebody really trying to do the right thing, hold themselves accountable, and step up to the plate and stand on what they supposed to do as a man. They want to get them crap about it. I'm pretty sure this man ain't seen here giving his baby mamas half of every single thing he got. I'm pretty sure he not doing that. He just looking out for them and making sure they straight, because he know what they do for his kids. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It takes a team, because it's hard. I'm telling you now, I'm in school. It's hard to do what I'm doing, be in school, take care of the child 100% by myself, and still try to better my life. I have to move at a slower pace. I have to think about everything I do before I do it, because I gotta always think about this child that I'm responsible for, that's with me all the time. And y'all don't think a lot of men know that? Y'all don't think a lot of these men know the burden they placing on their baby mamas when they don't help them with the kids? A lot of men know that is their advantage of how they can keep their foot on their baby mama's neck. But here it is, Kountry Wayne, he know he could do that. This man know that he can stunt and shine and shit on his baby mamas if that's what he want to do. He know that. But that ain't what he want to do. He want to help him, and that's why that man gonna always be successful. He gonna have longevity because he understand that God done blessed him, and he blessing his people. He blessing his people, together or not, whatever. They got kids together. That man tied to them women. Long as them kids here, he tied to them women. Even when the kids grown, that's who he had his children with. So he looking out for them. And a lot of y'all don't understand that. And it's crazy that this man got going on the internet and have to basically explain this to other black men that's telling him he's stupid. Oh, I wouldn't be doing that and all this and that. Okay, to each his own. But why give this man shit about it when he just trying to look out for his people, and he just trying to make sure his kids straight at the end of the day? He understand what his strengths at when it come to raising the kids. He's a provider. He good financially, but he also understand that he ain't able to be there like the mothers are for most of the events or some of the events. You know what I'm saying? He get that. So he trying to make up for it. And they giving him crap about it. And that just goes to show you. That's why I always tell, I tell people, watch you have kids by whatever. But sometimes, y'all, I don't even know what to say. I would say, honestly, if you never know how people gonna be. Life change people, situation change people, the child itself changes people. Some people don't show who they truly are until the children get here. Some people are jealous of their kids, believe it or not. Like, it's real out here. So I would say the only way to even protect yourself from a situation like that is not to have kids. I'm not trying to be funny, but not to have kids, because you never know. Situation can change, people can change, things change, and then next thing you know, you a single parent, you a single mother, or you a single father, and then a lot of times people don't be wanting to deal with kids after y'all break up. Sometimes that's your child when the relationship ends, because the other person be like, well, they don't want the child no more, basically. Yeah, my allergies is getting to me. But yeah, they be on something, they don't want the child no more. And then some people try to use it to their, just like women use kids as pawn. Oh, you ain't gonna see my child. Women do that. Men use getting a child. They won't get them. They won't give you no financial support. They won't help you in no type of way, and they place the burden of everything on you by yourself. They do that on purpose. People are spiteful. Everybody ain't good. And it's crazy because when you think about the Bible and they talk about at some point in the world, good things that are good are going to be called evil, and things that are evil are going to be called good. This man is trying to step up, take care of his kids, take care of his kids' mothers, help out the people he loves, and they bashing him for it. But then you got NBA YoungBoy that been popping out kids left to right. Got all his baby mamas. I ain't gonna say all of them, but a few of his baby mamas on the internet talking about how he ain't helping, he ain't around, and he got money, and he still ain't doing what he's supposed to do for all his kids. He picking and choosing. So and they praising him. They praise him all the time. So it's just crazy. I just want to get on here real quick, y'all, and I just want to speak on the topic because I really commend him for what he doing. A lot of men need to do that. If you gonna make kids with multiple women, which I don't condone that either, but if that's what you do, at least make sure they straight. Make sure your kids straight. Make sure you helping out your baby mamas if you can. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And your kids gonna love and respect you for that.